Hey everyone, while Ford and Chrysler are doing who knows what, it's time to take a closer look at Chinese cars. There's already a lot of interesting stuff popping up there. Just a reminder, my name is Tyler. Let's figure out these automotive wonders together.
Hey everyone, let's dive into the world of brake discs for your Cherry Tiggo 8, Pro, and Max. We're going to be looking closely at both the original manufacturer's parts and some of the readily available analogs. Understanding the differences is key to making an informed decision about maintaining your braking system. First up, let's talk about the original equipment manufacturer, or OEM, brake discs. These are the parts that came with your Tiggo from the factory. They're designed and manufactured to meet Chery's specific standards for your vehicle. This means they're engineered to work perfectly with your car's braking system, ensuring optimal performance and safety. Now, the quality of these OEM discs is generally very high, and they're often made from high-grade materials that can withstand significant wear and tear. However, they also tend to come with a higher price tag than aftermarket options. It's important to remember that while the initial investment might seem steep, the long-term reliability and safety benefits can be significant. We'll be showing you exactly what these OEM discs look like, so you know what to expect if you're ordering them directly from a Chery dealership or an authorized parts supplier. We'll also be discussing the part numbers, so you can easily identify them when you're shopping around. Pay close attention to the details. Things like the thickness, the material composition, and the overall construction are all crucial factors to consider. Now let's shift our focus to the front brake discs. These are the ones that do the lion's share of the braking work, especially during hard stops. The front discs are typically larger and thicker than the rear discs, reflecting their increased workload. We'll be examining several different options here, including both OEM and aftermarket choices. We'll be comparing their physical characteristics, like the diameter and thickness, as well as the material they're made from. Some aftermarket discs might use slightly different materials, which can impact their performance and longevity. We'll also be discussing the ventilation design of the discs. Many modern brake discs feature ventilation slots or holes to help dissipate heat, which is crucial for preventing brake fade during heavy braking. We'll be showing you examples of different ventilation patterns and explaining how they affect braking performance. We'll also be looking at the machining quality of the discs. A well-machined disc will have a smooth, even surface, which is essential for consistent braking performance and minimizing wear on your brake pads. We'll be pointing out any imperfections or inconsistencies that we observe. Remember, even small imperfections can significantly affect the performance and safety of your braking system. Finally, we'll be covering the rear brake discs. While they don't bear as much responsibility as the front discs, they still play a vital role in your vehicle's braking system. We'll be comparing the OEM rear discs to their aftermarket counterparts, looking at the same key features we discussed for the front. Discs, diameter, thickness, material, ventilation, and machining quality. We'll also be highlighting any significant differences between the front and rear discs and explaining why those differences exist. Understanding these differences is crucial for ensuring that your braking system is balanced and performs optimally. We'll be showing you close-up shots of the discs so you can see the details for yourself. We'll also be providing you with information on where to source both OEM and aftermarket discs and what to look for when making your purchase. Remember, choosing the right brake discs is a crucial aspect of maintaining your vehicle's safety and performance. Okay, let's dive into the rear brake discs for your Cherry Tiggo 8 Pro Max. Now, these are pretty crucial components, responsible for slowing down and stopping your vehicle, so understanding them is key. We'll be looking at both the original equipment manufacturer, OEM parts, and some of the readily available analogs. Let's start with the OEM rear discs. These are the parts that came fitted to your Tiggo from the factory. They're usually made to very high specifications, using materials designed for optimal performance and longevity. You'll find that the quality of the metal is generally excellent, offering good heat dissipation and resistance to wear and tear. Of course, the downside is that OEM parts tend to be more expensive than their aftermarket counterparts. But you're paying for that peace of mind, knowing you're getting a part that's been rigorously tested and meets Chery's exacting standards. We'll take a closer look at the specifics of the OEM disc, its dimensions, thickness, and any unique markings, so you can easily identify it if you're ever needing a replacement. We'll also show you exactly where to find the part number, so you can order it directly from a Chery dealer or a reputable parts supplier. Now, let's talk about the analogs. These are the aftermarket brake discs designed to fit your Chery Tiggo 8 Pro Max. There's a huge range of options available, varying significantly in price and quality. Some are practically identical to the OEM parts, offering comparable performance at a fraction of the cost. Others, well, let's just say they might not be quite as robust or long-lasting. We'll be examining several popular analog brands, highlighting their strengths and weaknesses. We'll discuss things like material composition. Are they using high-carbon steel? What about the manufacturing process? Are they cast iron or something else? We'll also look at things like the thickness and overall dimensions to ensure they're a perfect fit for your Tiggo. It's really important to choose a reputable brand when selecting an analog, as using a substandard part could compromise your braking, performance, and even put your safety at risk. We'll show you what to look for when comparing different brands and help you make an informed decision. We'll also discuss the potential lifespan differences between OEM and various analog options, so you can weigh the cost savings against the potential need for more frequent replacements. Remember, your brakes are not something to skimp on. Choosing the right analog can save you money without sacrificing safety. We'll show you how to spot a quality analog and avoid those that might not meet the standards you need.